What do you love about playoff football?
It's I'm just fortunate to be. I don't know what it's like not to be in playoff football, and it's a pretty crazy thing when you think about it. I've got buddies around the league who played, multiple years and played in one playoff game or things like that. So, it's a great opportunity, and comes with a lot of hard work, and every game matters, and everything is just amped up that much more. But at the end of the day, it's still a football game.
How did the offensive line come together? Just the continuity of you guys. It seems like everybody has been able to kind of hold on to their role, and whether it be guys moving in and out of spots, it's still been able to move forward.
Yeah, we've been fortunate to kind of have a solid crew, really in there, now for the last 3 or 4 years, and we had a Trent this year, and he's done a great job. He came in, worked hard with us all spring, and or whenever he got here, and all summer, and all throughout the year, and it's a great group of guys, and I'm fortunate to be a part of that group, and Scar does a great job of holding us all accountable, and then I think not only that, but each of us hold each other accountable. It might be days where you're not feeling it, you're a little sore. Well, someone, you got to give that much more because the guy next to you is doing it and he's holding you accountable. So it's a great group of guys, and everyone works in practice. So when we're unfortunately, if somebody does go down, that next man up mentality, there's not a big transition. We all operate on the same page.
How would you depict this team different from a year ago? You're defending champs going to the playoffs.
Every team's different every year. I mean, I don't think you can compare teams. You know, it's we've had our own story this year. We've had our ups and downs that have been different in every other year. So, it's just part of the NFL and part of the game. And you know, where we are. The rest is up to us to determine how it goes.
How impressive is 2 weeks after you? What is this dependability
Yeah, we've been very fortunate. Within the inside guys, I think we've missed between all three of us 4 or 5 games in the last 3 years. So it's been pretty impressive. Joe's done a great job ever since he's got here. He's tough. He's dependable. And you're just going to show up. So, it's been impressive to see what he's done. I think his rookie year he might have been an Ironman too, but we took him out for some trick play or something in Denver, or something like that. So he's done a great job. And he's worked his butt off to stay healthy, stay out there.
is there any conversation between you guys about snaps you just have
I mean, yeah, or you might miss a snap because of you know whatever. We've been pretty fortunate for most part to be healthy in there, and you know, um, but we also have really focused on that. So we know we got a great group of guys and know if you're going to be out there, it's because you can, and unfortunately, if you can't, it's not for any other reason than you can't.
You mentioned that you don't know what it's like to not make the playoffs. What's it like when guys come into this locker room like Jason McCourty, Lester Extent, Trent, who come in without as much recent playoff success and join a culture that's used to playing football at this point?
I mean, I think it's just a sense of excitement. You get to play in the NFL playoffs. But might want to ask them that. They probably have a better answer.
Can you tell like that there's an extensive excitement when you get to this point of the season? Is it sort of like an outlier as opposed to the guys who are more used to it?
I mean, I think everyone's excited just to get the chance to compete. Guys, if you can't get excited for the NFL playoffs, you probably shouldn't be here. So, I think everyone's excited. But why don't you ask them? They'll probably give you a good answer to that.
James White's obviously used quite a bit as a receiver for you guys, but run the ball a little bit more this year.
hmm
What's his style? How would you describe him as a
James does great. It's he's got a pretty good knack for the goal line. It seems like when we're in the red zone, sometimes he's broken a couple of those 25, 30-yard runs to find the end zone, and um, he's a great runner. He's just got great vision. You can see it in the pass game too. It's kind of the same thing once you get into the running game. He's got great vision. He's got great feet, great cuts, and if we just give him just a little bit of room, he's going to find it and make a play.
for you guys?
No, no. I mean, you can't really. You got so much going on through your head and all that I'm more worried about what are they matching us with personnel wise, and you can kind of get a feel for that maybe on who's in the game. but I wouldn't say there's any different techniques when there's a, Sony, Rex, whoever's carrying the football. Really, it don't matter.
What do you do this weekend? Like, will you lock it in 4:30 Saturday and just like, are you an all 4 game guy, or are you more like get away from it? Catch up on it?
I think it's really important. I like to just take a deep breath, and I don't really like to go anywhere. Just kind of relax, stay at home. I would definitely watch, most of the games, if not all of them. Definitely the AFC games. And I guess really kind of Texans Colts this Saturday, right? Yeah. So that kind of really determines what's going to happen for us. But you never really leave the game. But it's nice just to take a deep breath and really kind of lock in for these. You've got a 1 week season here, so give it all you got.
You guys are undefeated against the playoff field, and all the teams that you lost to did make the playoffs. So, is that sort of like a level competition thing that you guys have faced this year?
No, I mean, they're just not playing good football, and that's really what matters. Going forward, it doesn't matter. Home field, experience, any of that stuff, it just really doesn't matter because you're going to see something different every year. A no-name team's going to win or a no-name quarter. There's always going to be different things, and experience, all that, home field just really doesn't matter. It's just who executes the best, and that happens every year.
This week because we obviously don't know our opponents, so we're focusing on ourselves and what we can do better. Where, for you guys as an offensive line, where has short yardage fallen on that kind of checklist?
Yeah, I mean, it's such a, you want to talk about being a good situational football team, and that's not just 2 minute things like that. That's short yardage. That's goal line. That's there's all these different types of situations within a football game. And that's a big one right there. And it's a really tough down. I mean, you don't really want to line up and throw it. You can run it. You got all different things you can do. And it's definitely a focus of ours. Such a key point in the game. Momentum wise, whatever you want to say, and always to keep in possession of the football. And, so it's definitely been a focus of ours like it is every week.
David, did you watch the Sugar Bowl?
I fell asleep. I think when we fumbled it, DeAndre Swift had a fumble, and I kind of tucked it in. We got punked early by the Longhorn or whatever, so Uga took a loss there, and then we ended up taking a loss.
Did the kind of early issues on special teams kind of serve as a reminder of, even if you, like you said, even if you are the favorite team, you have home field advantage? Just certain plays can trip you up, especially around the game.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. It's just who's going to win the game is who executes the best. If you asked everybody who was a favorite in the Georgia game, I'm sure everyone would have said Georgia, but we didn't execute. And that's, that's what football's about, and especially that's what these NFL playoffs are about is, who executes the best and, especially in these situations and things like that.